Alright, let's see if this is working. Hopefully. Oh, mute myself here. Oh no. There we go. Hopefully no one can hear that. Actually, I know you can't. Let's see if this worked here. That it did. Alright, now we're just checking some things here. Gotta check YouTube. And I will begin opening some Dragonstorm. Yeah. Seems to be working everywhere. Alright, cool. So we're gonna drop that and that. Jeffrey. Alright. Opening my packs. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to your cousins. You better win that Rocket League. Oh. Roll. Opening some magic packs live on stream. Yep, got a cool little die. It's got like a dragon symbol. And some packs. I get so many packs, guys. I don't care about the lands, do I? We only care about the cool lands. Ugh. Oh. Whoa, hey there now. Ooh, actually this has some cool lands in it too. What the heck? I brought a garbage bag in here. I'm realizing. Look at that. Is this all cool lands or just one of each? Oh, that's too bad. One of each. What are you guys playing? Nice. Shapes. So you're coloring. Oh. Alright, so we got also one of each land in foil. And then, if my mic... Oh, I gotta get that out of there. That's the problem. Come on, camera. There we go. Oh. Oh. Tamir Battlecrier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 or less for each creature you control of power 4 or greater. Pretty neat. Alright, so that was my promos and lands. Now we open some packs. Ugh. Maybe. Let's throw all that down there. So we got a spirit token. I'm actually gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep... Oh, it was pretty fun. It was a good kickoff. We raised almost $450 for a day. 15 hours in total. Yeah, I was pretty tired. Let me check the camera here. I think we're just gonna make it so it's not autofocused. I hate this. This is not working well. Or as well as I had hoped. There it was. Oh, no, I broke it. All right. Tamir Devotee, add some mana. Aerishan Sun Shield, you can exile up to 2 cards from a graveyard, and then tap creatures. Molten Exhale, you may cast a spell as though it had flash. Let's go! What's up, Karsh? Alright, we're going to read all the cards at the first time I see them. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if you behold a dragon as an additional cost. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Oh, that's easy enough. Oh, assuming you have a lot of dragons, which you should in this set. Molten Exhale deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Pretty good for 1 or 2 mana. Worthy cost. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. That's really good. To exile a creature or planeswalker. That's really good. Seiyu Pummeler. Reach. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2/1/1 counters and a reach counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Unending Whisper for 1 blue. Draw a card. Trade a card. Easy rares and mythics. Yeah, we're going to get there after the first couple packs. You may tap. Oh, you can cast it from your graveyard and reduce the cost by the power. You tap a creature you control to reduce this cost by X, or X is this power. Ooh, new Evolving Wilds. Kind of cool art. Dragon spine type thing. Unburied Earth Carver. Pay 2, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 on this creature. Alchemist's Assistant, lifelink, renew. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a lifelink counter on target creature. Karakik Guardian. A dragon. Coincidence. Flying, Vigilance, Trample. This creature has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, an enchantment. Encroaching Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When a dragon you control enters, return the... What? Huh, that's crazy mana ramp. I mean, it costs 4, but still can get you 2 lands and use multiple times. Oop, first rare. New Way Forward. The next time a sorcery of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source. Oh my gosh, it's like an upgraded deflecting palm. Except you draw cards with it. Whew, that's cool. Unrooted Ancestor is my foil. Flash. Sacrifice another creature. This creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. And then a Blossoming Sands. Alright, cool. Pack 2. Another Spirit Token. Durger. No, not till another week or 2. Like May, that first week of May. Flying, Ward 2, tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Riling Dawnbreaker. Signaling Roar. Create a 2/2 white soldier creature token. Flying, Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Hey, it's a little rescue leopard. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Delta Bloodflies. Flying. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. We already saw the Wayfinder, I believe. The Monastery Messenger. Flying Vigilance. When this creature enters, put up to 1 target non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard on top of your library. Oh, that's kind of cool. Get a card back. Dragonstorm Globe. Each dragon you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Add 1 mana of any color. That's actually kind of an interesting mana rock for a dragon deck. 3 cost versus 2 like on most of the others, but that extra ability. Dragonclaw Strike. Double the power and toughness of target creature you control until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Overwhelming Surge. Choose 1 or both. Overwhelming Surge deals 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target non-creature artifact. That's pretty cool. Fresh Start. Flash, enchant creature. Grant your creature gets -5/-0 and loses all abilities. That's going to be nice. I will use that in Commander to nullify other people's commanders. How will we like that? Starry-Eyed Skyrider. Flying. When this creature attacks, another target creature control gains flying until end of turn. Attacking tokens you control have flying. That's really cool. Especially if you're playing a token deck. Revival of the Ancestors. It's a saga. Create 3/1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Then distribute +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. And then creatures you control gain trample and lifelink until end of turn. Meh. Host of the Hereafter. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1's counter on it. When this creature or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature you control. That's alright. Basically 4 for a 4/4 that transfers its counters. Not bad. And then a Swamp. Super exciting. So, no big cool cards. At least not that I'm aware of. I mean, New Way Forward's kind of cool. But I don't know if it's a quote-unquote good card. Soldier Token. Always use one of those. Devoted Duelist. Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent and has haste. Nightblade Brigade. Death Touch. Mobilize 1. When this creature enters, surveil 1. Roamer's Routine. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Then you may harmonize it from your graveyard. Dispelling Exhale. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon. Counter target spell unless the controller pays 2. If a dragon was beheld, counter that spell unless they pay 4 instead. That's pretty good. Bearer of Glory. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Aggressive Negotiations. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile that card. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Not great or bad. Sibsig Appraiser. When this creature enters, look at the top 2 cards of the library, put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Okay, sure. 100 Battle Veteran. As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. You may cast this card from your graveyard. If you do, it enters with a finality counter on it. Nice. Furious Forebear. Whenever a creature control dies, while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 1 and a white. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Meh. Tamir Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic forest island or mountain. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then you can sacrifice that so it ramps you a land to your hand. But you can sacrifice it to create 5/5 green elephant creature. I don't know. That doesn't seem good. Runescale Stormbrood. Chilling Screech. Counter target mana value. Spell with mana value 2 or less. Oh, omens are different than the adventures. Then shuffle this card into its owner's library. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage. Flash, first strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. Put +2/+1/+1 counters on it or create a 2/2 white spirit. That's kind of cool. Keru Goldkeeper, flying. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. Renew, exile this card from your graveyard, put 2/+1/+1 counters and a flying counter on target creature. And a Scoured Barrens. Cool. Got a Monk token, or a Bird token. I guess they're double-sided. That's cool. Osseous Exhale. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon. Deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and if a dragon was beheld, you gain 2 life. Always good. Shock Brigade, Menace, Mobilize 1. Feral Deathgorger, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and then draw a card for Dusk Sight. And then Flying Death Touch, when this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Trade Route Envoy, when this creature enters, draw a card if you control a creature with a counter on it. If you don't draw a card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Focus the Mind, the spell costs 2 less if you cast another spell this turn. Draw 3 cards, then discard 1. Reach, Jadecast Sentinel, reach, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Storm Shriek Feral, flush out, discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Flying Haste, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Interesting. Skirmish Rhino, Trample, when this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Pretty good for 3 mana. Inspirited, we saw that. Bewildering Blizzard, draw 3 cards. Creatures your opponents control get -3/-0 until end of turn. Kind of interesting, kind of expensive for 6 mana. Ooh, the rare. Sidisi, Regent of the Mire. Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's kind of cool. You can sacrifice tokens to get something back from your graveyard, or sacrifice weaker creatures for better creatures, I suppose. Really, you can sacrifice anything to get this card back. Ooh, okay. Rediscover the Way. Full art. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature control gains double strike until end of turn. That seems pretty good for 3 mana. Cool art, too. Damn. Ringing Strike Mastery. Enchant creature. When this error enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't stop during its controller's untap step. Enchanted creature has 5. Untap this creature. That's kind of crappy for someone to get on a creature. And a Blooming Sands. Alright, we've got some interesting things. We've gotten, what, two sagas, a couple cool creatures. The Goblin token with a warrior. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's Undergrowth, a leopard. We saw the Durgar Island Dragon. Tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Flying, Ward 2. Stormplane Detainment. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. You've seen the Rescue Leopard. Adorned Crocodile. When this creature dies, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Summit Intimidators. Yo, what's up? Frack. Reach. When this creature enters, target creature can't block this turn. Ember Mouth Sentinel. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. Oh no, it's my beard. Probably just looks weird when I'm looking down. Descendant of Storms. When this creature attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, it endures 1. Cool. Defibrillating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Defibrillating Current. Defibrillating Current deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain 2 life. Not bad, especially if you can pay the mana costs instead of the 2 colorless. Dragon Brood's Relic. Tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana. And then for 3 in every color, sacrifice this artifact, create a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon. That's all colors as flying, lifelink, and when this token enters, deals 3 damage to any target. That seems very expensive. But I guess it can give you mana? Kind of like Cryptolith Rites? Oh, another Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage. Oof. 2 and a booster. Oh no. And we just got this exact Sega, so we just got 2 of the same cards we already had. Except that wasn't a full art. We've already looked at this. And a Radiant Highlands. Boo! Alright, that pack was kind of a letdown. Ooh, I'd expect something like that out of a booster box opening, but not out of a fat pack. Yikes. Alesha's Legacy. Target creature control gains Death Touch. 1 second, I'm going to move this forward a little bit. Alright. There we go. Target creature control gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Sarkhan's Resolve. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Destroy target creature flying. Agent of Codis. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 tokens. Counters on target creature. Dragonback Lancer. We've seen. Jeskai Devotee. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then you may pay 1 to add a blue, red, or white mana. Watcher the Wayside. When this creature enters, target player mills 2 cards and you gain 2 life. Reigning Victor. Mobilize. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains Indestructible. That's pretty cool. Dragonstorm Forecaster. Search your library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe or a Boulder-born Dragon. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Here's a Jeskai Monument. You get an island, mountain, or plains into your hand. Then you can sacrifice this to create 2 1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying. Meh. Whale of War. Creatures target opponent controls get -1/-1. It's on turn. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Unsparing Boltcaster. When this creature enters, it deals 5 damage. Target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Ooh, a mythic. Taval, Arbiter of Virtue. Flying, lifelink. Spells you cast have Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting those spells cast for 1. Pays for 1, sorry. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life. Ooh, that's not great. But he has lifelink. That doesn't seem worth the downside. I don't know. We've seen that, and we've seen that. A lot of spirit tokens. Ooh. 1/1 spirit, 2/2 spirit. Alright. Tempest Hawk we've seen. Underfoot Underdogs. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Target creature control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Caustic Exhale as an additional cost to play this spell. Behold the dragon, pay 1. Target creature gets -3/-3. We've seen Esgard. High Spire Bellringer. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. We've seen Exhale. The Tawny Back. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Simple. Seems alright. We've seen that. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Draw a card, then you may discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, Glacial Dragon Hunt deals 3 damage to target creature. Okay. Desperate Measures. Target creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. Pay 1 to kill a creature and get 2 cards? Meh. Kintree Severance. Exile turn permanent with mana value 3 or greater. It's not too bad for potentially a white, black, and green. Avenger of the Fallen. Death Touch. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, create X, tap, and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. So it just makes a bunch of creature tokens that are attacking. Wild Ride. Target creature gets +3 and +0 and gets haste until end of turn. In their land. This has so far been mediocre. Get better at opening stuff. Soldier Token, 2/2 Soldier Token, and a 1/1 Soldier Token. The Wayfarer, Riverwalk Technique. Choose one. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of their library. Counter target non-creature spell. Coordinated Maneuver. Coordinated Maneuver deals damage equals the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker, or you can destroy an enchantment. Our set's Rebuke. It deals 5 damage to target creature. Add blue, red, white. If that creature would die this turn, exile its set. Not bad. Blood Flies again. Wingspan Stride. Evolving Wilds. Absent Monument. The only difference here is you can sacrifice it to create an XX white spirit creature token where X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Krumar Initiate. Pay X life. This creature endures X. Flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Wingblade Disciple. That's kind of cool. Synchronized Charge. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 creatures you control. Creatures you control with counters on them gain Vigilance and Trample at the end of the turn. Ooh. A rare land. This land enters tapped unless you control a swamp or a mountain. It add 1 white. And whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior tokens that are tapped and attacking. Then you sacrifice them at the beginning of the end step. I don't know if I like the rare lands in this set. I mean, I'm sure they're good. Oh, shit. Foil Mythic. I don't know. Something. Flying. Oh, wait. Betor. Kin to all. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. That's good. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Also really good. Then, if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life. Round it up. Pretty good. That could be pretty good. That could be a fun 100 card in Commander or a Commander, maybe. Ooh, it's thick. Thick foil. And a land. Well, we pulled 2 of the Mythic Dragons in this fat pack. So that's kind of neat. Dragon or a Reliquary Dragon. Dragon's Prey. This spell costs 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Destroy target creature. Roamer's Routine. Humbling Elder. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Saw that. Twin Bolt. Twin Bolt deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Meh. Nightblade Brigade. We've seen. Oof. Monastery Messenger. Channel Dragonfire deals 2 damage to any target. Effortless Master. Vigilance Menace. This creature enters with 2+1/+1 counters on it if you cast 2 or more spells. Teeming Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, create 2/2 white spirit soldier creature. Or no, white soldier creature tokens. When a Dragon Kernel enters, return this to your hand. Meh. A full art Runescale Stormbrood, which we've seen. Magmatic Hellkite. Flying. When this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Its controller search. Okay. Puts in the battlefield with. Okay, so you're basically destroying a unique land and then putting a stun counter on it. A foil Narsets and a foil Stillwater Cliffs. Alright, so that is the Fat Pack. Probably not bad. Got some cool cards. But now we are going to throw these into said box. And we are going to grab some packs from here. Packs. Lots of packs. We got packs on packs on packs. Boop. Goblin Warrior token. Ring Strike Master you've seen. Poise Practitioner. Just Guy Devotee. Alesha's Legacy. Champion of Dusan we've seen. Watcher of the Wayside we've seen. Reigning Victor. Twin Maw Stormbrood. You can Charring Bite to deal 5 damage to target creature without flying. When the creature has flying, when this creature enters, you gain 5 life. Spectral Denial. Rakshas's Bargain. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand, and the rest in your graveyard. Meh. Zurgo's Vanguard. The creature's power is equal to the number of creature control, and is mobilize 1, which will make it +1. A rare land, Kishla Village. This land enters tapped unless you control an island or a swamp, Adam Forest, or pay 4 to surveil 2. Okay. Absent Devotee, and a Tranquil Cove. I think now I've gotten 2 of the rare lands. They're really good in other sets, so I can only assume they had their place in this set. Spirit, and a Spirit. 3/3 Spirit, and a whatever. Roamer's Routine, Humbling Elder, Fortress King Guard, Twin Bolt. Reputable Merchant. When this creature enters or dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Embermouth Sentinel. Nope. I'll be right back. Alright, false alarm. Kid did not wake up. I'm all messed up here. Marshal of the Lost, Death Touch. Whenever you attack, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. River Wheel Sweep. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it. That's pretty sweet. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. That can be pretty good if you can pay just 3 mana. That's really good. The Traveling Botanist. Your Rennie is rebuff. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Ooh, Call of the Spirit Dragons. A card I've been wanting for Dragons. Dragons you control have indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep, for each color, put a +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. And if you put +1/+1 counters on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. So, not only do your dragons get indestructible and +1/+1 counters, but it's also a win con. Pretty neat. Ooh, a treasure token. Every set has treasures now. An elephant. Pretty neat. Cruel Truths. Surveil 2, then draw 2. Then you lose 2 life. Segu Wildling. Bruce Seek. Search your library for Berserk Land card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Flying. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Tamir Devotee. Tempest Hawk. Underfoot Underdogs. Caustic Exhale. Unburied Earthcarver. Zergo's Vanguard. Whirlwing Stormblood. Mardu Monument. A Formation Breaker. Creatures with power less than this creature's power can't block it. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this creature gets +1/+2. Sinkhole Surveyor. Flying. Whenever this creature attacks, you lose 1 life, and this creature endures 1. Meh. Twin Mana Storm, Brood, and Dismal Backwater. Neat. Probably should have sleeves out, but of course I do not. Monk with a copy token. Agent of Codius, Dragon Back Lancer, Fire Rim Form, enchant creature when the aura enters. Enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn and gets +2/+0. Dragon's Prey. Snake Skin Veil, put +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against hexproof until turn. That's pretty cool. Humbling Elder, Summit Intimidator, Dusuit Earthcarver, Teeming Dragonstorm, Defibrillating Current, Dragon Brood's Relic, Tamir Battlecrier. During your turn, spells you cost comes 1 less. Oh, I already got that. Boo. Alright. But we got 1 of 3 cards I'm really looking for. I've already opened a Draco Genesis and a pack I bought last weekend. Whoops. Oh, spoiler. Dragonsteel Cove. Nightblade, Snake Skin, Spelling Exhale, Bearer of Glory, Devoted Duelist, Aggressive Negotiations, Civ Appraiser, Purging Stormbrood, Dragon Sniper, Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch, 1/1/1. Pretty cool. Mystic Monastery, Gurmag Rakshasa. When this creature enters, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/2 until end of turn. Fane Keeps Familiar. Flash. When this creature enters, choose 1. You gain 3 life and Surveil 3. Destroy target enchantment. Counter target creature spell. Not bad, except it's a snake. Be right back. Ba-ding dong. Alright, we're back. Ah, and of course I moved my chair way off the wrong way. A monk and a bird. We got the Crotic Nesgard, High Spire, High Spire Bellringer, Osseous Exhale, Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Tamir Tawny back, Lightfoot Technique, 100 Battle Veteran, Duty Beyond Death. As an additional cost, cast a spell, creatures you control, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control get indestructible until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. It's pretty good. A Tamir Monument, Root Scale Brood, Tursa Light Shatter. Haste. When Tursa Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. When she attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. And you may then play that card this turn. And a Hallowmerk Siege. As this enchantment enters, choose Sultai or Abzan. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Abzan, when you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Gains Menace. That's kind of cool. We got the Dragon token with the Reliquary Dragon. Caustic Exhale, Crotic Nesgard, Tamir Devote, Arishan Sunshield, Molten Exhale, Dusyet Earth Carver, Tamir Tawny back, Keru Goldkeeper, Channel Dragonfire, Hosts of the Hereafter, Wayspeaker Bodyguard. Oh shit! There we go, boys. That is a chase card right there. Elspeth the Storm Slayer. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. And you get to create a 1/1 White Soldier creature token, which means you will naturally just get 2 of them. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, then those creatures gain flying until end of turn. Until your next turn. Whoa. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. That is money. That's like a $60 card. And we're just going to throw it in that pile. And then we got a Sarkhan's Resolve and a Scoured Barrens. Got a Goblin and Warrior again. Trade Route Envoy, Focus the Mind, Mardu Devotee, Meticulous Artisan, Feral Deathgorger, Jadecast Sentinel, Storm Shriek Feral, Whale of War, Unsparing Boltcaster, Whirlwing Stormbrood, Mardu Monument, and a Severance Priest. Death Touch. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile that card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX white spirit creature token versus XL. That's goofy. Caustic Exhale and the Jungle Hollow. Alright, I need a drink. Got a Rockstar. I've now pulled 2 out of the 3 main cards I actually wanted. And we are not even halfway through the booster box. Treasure, Zombie Druid. We've got Underfoot Underdogs, and for anyone that's joined the stream, if there's a card that I run through fast, we're just going through everything but the rares quickly since we've seen most of them. But if you want me to stop on anything, let me know. Caustic Exhale, Crotic Nest Guard, High Spire Bellringer. Oh no, we're cheating. Osseous Exhale, Lightfoot Technique, Monastery Messenger, Wingblade Disciple, Corey Mountain Stalwart. I actually haven't seen this one. Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. You gain 2 life. Cool. Absent Monument, Unrooted Ancestor, Herd Heirloom. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. So, Creature Ramp. Until end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater gains trample, and whenever this creature deals... That's pretty cool. And an Eshki... Ooh, double rare. Eshki Dragonclaw. Legendary creature. Human warrior. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell's turn, draw a card and put 2+1/+1 counters on Eshki. Okay. Neat. Show what? Alright. I'm going to show off the 2 mat cards we've gotten that I care the most about so far. We've also gotten 2 of the Mythic Dragons and a cool alt art. So just a quick recap. We got alt art, or full art, Rediscover the Way, really nice. A Tival, Arbiter of Virtue, Mythic Dragon. And Bedor, Kin to All. A Call, the Dragon Spirits, very nice. And the Moni card, Elspeth Storm Slayer. Ooh. Buddy's probably over there, wondering why I'm not sleeving those, but we don't worry about that. Got Spirit and a Spirit. Worthy Cost, Segu Pummeler, Unending Whisper, Osseous Exhale, Shock Brigade, Gurmag Nightwatch. When this enters, like the top 3 cards of your library, and we put one of those cards back on top of your library, put the rest in your graveyard. Boulder-Born Dragon, Dragonclaw Strike, Overwhelming Surge, Starry-Eyed Scary Rider, Nature's Rhythm. I've heard good things about this card. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield. And you can do this from your graveyard with the Harmonized costs. So that can be pretty good. It tutors it up for its cost plus 2 green mana. Cool. Oh, hello. 2 rares for 1. Yathan Roadwatcher. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. And a Kishless Skirmer. Keep on cruising through this. I don't want to be opening packs for 2 hours. Got our first art card, surprisingly. I've gotten tokens in like every pack except for this one. Piercing Exhale, Snow Melt Stag, Stormplane Detainment, Seize Opportunity, Sand Skitter. Oh yeah, the Ugin. Okay, I've got 2 cards I still want to get. Dragonstorm Globe, Jade Cast Sentinel, Attuned Hunter, 100 Battle Veteran, Furious Forebear, Tamir Monument. Ooh, I got a Surak, Elusive Hunter, full art. That's pretty. Look at that. The spell can't be countered. Trample. Whenever a creature you control or a spell you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, draw a card. That's cool. Huh. That's the first time I've seen Surak only cost 2 in a mountain. Nightblade Brigade, an island, and that art card. That's kind of cool. I think the only Surak I've ever played with is a red, green, blue creature, 6/6. Can't really remember what he does. I know he's good. Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Segu Pummeler, Unending Whisper, Erishan Sunshield, Rebellious Strike, target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Reigning Victor, Fresh Start, a Skirmish Rhino, Inspired Vanguard, Great Erishan City. This land enters tapped unless you control forest or plains. Add 1 swamp. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. Alright, we've now gotten 3 out of the 5 lands. I see a full art. I don't know if this is good. Dalkovan Encampment. Oh, this is the white land, which, did we get that one already? Don't remember. Yes, we did. So, we got the full art version of the white land. But, that's pretty cool. We'll take full arts. That's the last pack of this stack. Got another monk in a copy. Trying to figure out what the lucky token is. Feral Deathgorger, Trait Route Convoy, Focus the Mind, Mardu Devotee, Meticulous Artisan, Stormshriek Feral, Inspired Ultimate. What? Right in the middle, I get some crazy. What is this? I don't even know what this is, Tom. Or Rhino. Target player gains 5 life. Inspired Ultimatum deals 5 damage to any target, then you draw 5 cards. What? I don't remember what that is. Is this a list card or something? Someone will have to let me know. But that's pretty cool. And it was in the middle of the pack, which really throws me off. Okay. Constrictor Sage. When this creature enters, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Cool. Sage of the Fang. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Jeskai Shrine Keeper we haven't seen. Flying Haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Oops, let's see here. 1 second. Alright, someone's getting hot pulls tonight other than me. Storm Beacon Blade. And quick creature gets +3/+0. Whenever a quick creature attacks, draw a card, control 3 or more attacking creatures. Cool. Whoop. Sage of the Skies. When you cast a spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. Flying Lifelink. Okay, so you can make copies of this, I guess. Formation Breaker, Windscarred Craig. Cool. Alright, that was a good start to that box. Nope, I'm gonna have to go deal with a child quick. And then I will be right back with more packs, which we're gonna grab before I leave. Next stack's right here. Oop. Alright, we are back with more Tarkir Dragonstorm. Just realized I can't hear anyone. Hell yeah, I'm gonna jump into Jeff's other Discord. See ya. Oh, just a few things so far. Like, Elspeth. Oh, definitely. And then I was really confused because it was like dead silent, and I was like, oops. No one wants to talk to me, which also wouldn't be surprising sometimes, but... Yep, so far I've got an Elspeth. What are the, like, star symbols? Is that a list card or something? I can't remember. Oh, gotcha. Because I got an Inspired Ultimatum full art. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Which, that does. Why would they have that on Arena? I mean, I guess they have the other formats, but still. Oh, right. I also got to call the Spirit Dragons. Yeah. So, 2 of the cards I wanted. Alright, let's search for that Ugin. Oh yeah, I've got about 15 left. Salt Road Pack Beast, Wild Ride, Kintree Nurture, Sarkhan's Resolve, Rain Strike Mastery, J-Cast Sentinel. Oh yeah, we splurge bot on this one. I don't know why. Because dragons, I guess. Oh yeah, they own that. Gothan Tomb Guard, Frontier Biovac, Sun Pearl Kirin. Ooh, a Baron Step Siege. The Tethan Tomb Guard. What does it do? Menace. Whenever a creature control with the counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose life. Yeah, we like life and cards. Yeah, I haven't gotten that one. Oh, the Ureni, the Song Unending? Yeah. I haven't gotten that one yet, Tom. That's pretty cool. I like those. There we go. Soldier. Oh no. Thanks, Nick. Let's see how it spells. I know I say it wrong. It's like bivouac.
Bivouac.
What the shit did that say? Bivouac? Whoop.
Bivouac.
Bivouac?
Bivouac.
Bivac?
Bivouac.
Bivouac?
Bivouac.
Let's just say we don't know how to say the word. But we'll get there one day. Durgar Island Dragon, Storm Plain Detainment, Rescue Leopard, Adorned Crocodile, Enoch Wayfarer, Stormstreak Feral, Rebellious Strike, Dragonstorm Forecaster, Rakshasha's Bargain, Unsparring Boltcaster, Purging Stormbrood, Stadium Headliner. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. Wee! Mobilize. Space Speaker Bodyguard. Cool. There is a lot of stuff. Oh. Ooh, yeah, I could see that. Endure seems powerful for, yeah. Fortress Kingard, Devoted Duelist, Nightblade Brigade, Roamer's Routine, Dispelling Exhale, Heritage Reclamation, Reputable Merchant, Glacian Dragon, Desperate Measures, Kintree Severance, Warden of the Grove. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, endures X or X the number of counters on this creature. Yeah. Oh, hello. Meringue River Regent. Omen. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Flying. When this creature enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. That's nice. What's on the back? Wait, what? I'm so confused. It's double-sided, but the card... It's the same creature. Am I missing something? It's all the same. One's just like a younger. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Tom, is this a misprint? There's no foil. I don't understand. Oh, this isn't? It's just like they have a baby side, but it does the same thing. Alright, I have sources telling me that is not a misprint. They just printed it with a baby side. So, okay, interesting. The more you learn, or the more you know. Hashtag rainbow, whatever it was, I don't remember. Shooting star, there we go. I would have got there in 10 to 12 more things, but yes. Yeah, someday. Treasure Elephant, Undergrowth Leopard, Digger Island Dragon, Riling Dawnbreaker, Rescue Leopard, Delta Bloodflies, Wingspan Stride, Watcher of the Wayside, Bewildering Blizzard, Frontline Rush, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Crazy. Still cards I haven't seen. Opulent Palace, cool. Strategic Betrayal. Oh, hello, another Mythic Dragon. Shiko. Paragon of the Way. Flying Vigilance. When Shiko enters, exile a target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy it. Then you may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. That's cool. And entertainment. Cool. Hey, another art card. Let's see the art card. Just Slumbering Dragon. Never mind, he's not slumbering, he burned everything. Evolving Wilds, Cruel Truths, Segu Wildling, High Spire Bellringer, Tempest Hawk, Underfoot Underdogs, Monastery Messenger, Disruptive Stormbrood, Dragonstorm Forecaster, Jeskai Monument, Keru Goldkeeper. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. Exile this card from your graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters. United Battlefront. Holy buckets. See ya. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a certain order. Or a random order. Not a certain order. Yeah, that was a cool one. For 4 mana. Alright. You're going to hear me read out the cards if I don't mute myself, but I'm getting lazy going back and forth. Spirit, Shock Brigade, Absent Devotee, the Chalk Brigade, Trade Route Envoy, Focus the Mind, Mardu Devotee, Meticulous Artisan, Gurmag Nightwatch, Root Scale Stormbrood, Unrooted Ancestor, Duty Beyond Death, an Eshki Dragonclaw, which is cool, but I already got one. I think she got some pretty cool. Yeah, no, she can be very powerful, it looks like. Oh, A New Way Forward, also a good card that I already got. It's a Deflecting Palm on Roids, but it also costs 5 mana. Yeah. Right? On Arena? I do. Alright, we're still missing a few cards that I want to get. I want to get the Boros enchantment. I want to get an Ugin. And I want to get... There's something dragon related I still want to get. Like 10? Sagu Pummeler, Unending Whisper, Erishin Sunshield, Shock Brigade, Absent Devotee, Embermouth Sentinel, Summit Intimidator, Sunset Strike Master, Effortless Master, Descendant of Storms. Yep, that's right. A Flamehold Grappler. When this creature... Oh man, there's some good stuff in this pack. Whenever this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn when you cast it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. There's still 4 cards behind this one in this pack, so there's gonna be fire in this pack. Oh, look, Rhino's here. Except he's muted. Alright, what's the next card? Tygum. Master Opportunist Mythic Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. That is crazy. Is Tygum good? Tygum good? Wait, that's so crazy. Trade Route Envoy. Yeah, or live for 4 turns. But honestly, if you're just getting a card that might get cast in 4 turns, that you just got a spell and a copy of it, you know, I can live with that. Bearer of Glory, Twinbolt. Oh yeah. Crew Truths, Sagu Wildling, Tamir Devotee, Tempest Hawk, Dragonstorm Globe, Krumar Initiate, Furious Forebear, Sultai Monument, Attuned Hunter, and a Naga Fleshcrafter. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each non-legendary creature you control. Oh my gosh, each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Huh, crazy. Each other can... Huh. Ooh. Yeah. They all become a copy of it. Yep. Oh, wait. No. No. It's exile this card. Yeah. But still, that could be... Oof, that could be ugly. Depending what you choose. Right? Oh, is Blightsteel not legendary? That is really dumb. Abzan, Devotee, Piercing Exhale, Storm Melt Stag, Riling Dawnbreaker, Seize Opportunity, Sandskidder Rider, Heritage Reclamation. That's an old card, right? I don't know. Stalwart Successor, Menace. Whenever one or more counters are put on creature control, if it's the first time counters have been put on that creature's turn, put another one on that creature. Cool. Kishkala Trawlers. The Nomad Outpost. Dagur Island Dragon. Oh, Revival of the Ancestors. I already got that. Creates spirits. Gives counters. Gives Trample and Lifelink, which I guess is cool. Yeah. I was hoping that was going to be a cool full art. But it's just a Bloodborne Dragon. Boulderborn. Boulder. Alright. We're in the end game here, boys. Ugh. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs. 8 out of 800 that we've opened. I should have hired one of you to be here and constantly update my stream with like a rolling total of my rares and mythics. You down for that, Ryan? Or Tom? Rhino? Whatever. Ah! Yeah, there we go. Because that keeps track, right? Satote, Devotee, Ice Ridge Serpent, Salt Road Packies, Dragonstorm Globe, Rally the Monastery, Overwhelming Surge, Jeskai Brushmaster. He's brushing. Stillness and Motion. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Then, if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. That's interesting. So you can mill yourself out and then just put 5 cards you really want into your library. Hey. Yeah, there you go. Baron Step Siege. Ah, I just got the full art of this. Rip. Fresh start. I've got to be bound for one more mythic, right? I've gotten quite a few, probably. I got Taigum. We got Shiku. We got... This doesn't count, but that's cool. We got Elspeth, Call the Spirit Dragons, Betor. Or no, I got Better and Cheval in my packs. So I guess I've gotten 3 or 4 out of the booster box so far. Let's hope. Art card. Poise Practitioner, Jeskai Devotee, Alesha's Legacy, Champion of Dusan. I know. Agent of Codis, Watcher of the Wayside, Reigning Victor, Essence Anchor. There you go. Venerated Stormsinger, Sonic Shrieker. That's cool. Equilibrium Adept, Dragonback Assault. Well, that seems good. When this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each Planewalker. Cool. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature with flying. I like that. I like that. I mean, it took up a mythic slot, but hey. We like it. I don't really have any landfall decks, but... No. If That, I suppose that's probably, yeah, right? That probably goes with some kind of Omnath deck, right? We got plenty of tokens again. Riverwalk Technique, Coordinated Maneuver, Narset Zaruk, Delta Bloodflies, Holtai Devotee, Lightfoot Technique, Boulderborn Dragon, Rite of Renewal, Corroding Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And when a dragon control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Auroral Possession. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. Bone Cairn Butcher. Attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Cool. Voice of Victory. Mobilize 2. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. We know why I like that. And it's like Myrel. We don't like people casting spells during my turn. Yeah. What? Oh, this is a thick pack. There's more than 20 cards in this pack. Narset Zaruk, Kintree Nurture, Champion of Dursan, Rain Stripe Mastery, Poison Practitioner, Falling Wilds, Unburied. Heck yeah. Dragon Sniper. God, those are good. Jeskai Monument, Whale of War, Disruptive Stormbrood. No, another Delcaven encampment. Oh, another Rediscover the Way. But foil, so now I have a full art Rediscover the Way, a foil Rediscover the Way, and a regular Discover the Way. Because that's what I needed. That is the one. I mean, it's not awful. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So, could be good. I don't know. All I know is I can't wait to fiddle with my precons. Dragonback Lancer, Fire Rim Form, Dragon's Prey, Snakeskin Veil, Humbling Elder, Fortresskin Guard, Gurmag Knife Watch, Stormstreak Fair, Static Snare, Aegis Sculptor, Salt Road Skirmish, Morong River Regent. Oh, this is the one I got the double-sided of, but now it's just the regular, single-sided regular art. Womp womp, but it's a dragon. Come on, 3 more packs. We need money. Money, money, money. We need some BDP. These spirit tokens are pretty dope. Iceherd Serpent, Salt Road, Pack Rider, Wild Ride, Kintree Nurture, Sarkon's Resolve, Aggressive Negotiations, Sig Appraiser, Kishla Skimmer, Veteran Ice Climber, Armament Dragon. Oh, that gives you counters. Shocking Sharpshooter. Hey, a Narset, Jeskai Waymaster. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Like that. Wah, 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 wah. And a Piercing Exhale. It's a card I haven't gotten before, so, you know, we can live with that. Luscious Legacy. Oh, I'm sure. Agent of Codis, Dragonback Lancer, Jeskai, Rebellious Strike, Spectral Denial, Mystic Monastery, Gurmag, Stormstreak. Hey! It's one of those grapplers, but full art. That looks cool. Is there a rare of that? Oh, no, I don't. Wait, did I? No. I did not. I got a Tigum. And a Shiko. Alright, last pack. Come on. Good luck. Ugin. Raksasha. Oops. We got an art card, so that means this is going to be a bad pack. Devoted Duelist, Nightblade Brigade, Roamer's Routine, Dispelling Exhale, Bear of Glory, Twin Bolt, Heritage Reclamation, Mammoth Bellow, gets you a 5/5 green elephant creature token, Knockout Maneuver, Fleeting FG. Oh, there's the Boros enchantment. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers in this time. That's pretty sweet. Or just guy at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. That's kind of cool too. And an ambling. Oh, we got the turtle! Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. Wah, 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 wah. Dang it, I was hoping I'd get another rare. Alright, well, that was cool. Got some interesting cards. A couple of big bangers. Yeah, that was it. That was my life. Now I don't know what to do. You do? Oh, yeah. We're not going to open those right now. That sounds like a lot of work. But yeah, let's see. So, let's, do you know what cards were worth money, Tom? The Voice of Victory. How about Tigum? How about Elspeth? I don't think so. No. Well, we got some cool cards, and a couple cards I'll use, so I'm happy. I'm happy. We're pretty happy. You're not angry, I'm angry. You're not a towel, I'm a towel. Yep, I'm gonna jump. Take care. See ya. Peace out, stream. That was fun. Open some packs. Do the thing. So, always fun. Peace.